Hello, my name is Demi Garcia, and I will be presenting my senior capstone paper on the topic anxiety and the impacts on college students. The introduction and statement of the problem. So as the years pass by, colleges have put an overwhelming amount of pressure on students in order for them to graduate within the time frame of 4 years. And in addition to this, students may have to work full-time, take care of their siblings at home, or attend other obligations as well. And parents and guardians also play a large role in this. Students may also have sports or extracurricular activities that they're doing in college, and parents can possibly put an overwhelming amount of pressure on them to succeed. As a result of this pressure, students' mental health have significantly become at risk. Students have now developed anxiety that include panic attacks, social anxiety, which can lead to depression, which then can cause self-harm or possible suicide. In order for individuals to become aware of this issue, I focused my research on this topic in asking the question, how has anxiety impacted college students and their college experience? Background motivation. So the purpose of this paper and the background motivation is to spread awareness on the effects of anxiety in students. A lot of students experience very overwhelming health effects, which can interfere with their everyday lives. Parents, guardians, administrators, faculty, and employers can also understand the everyday struggles of college students and can morally support them, provide more resources to students, and prevent long-term health effects and possibly save students' lives. For the literature review, I have used 10 research articles for my literature review, and the 3 themes that are commonly discussed in the research articles are causes of anxiety, in which a lot of researchers found that students were finding it hard to adjust to college campuses, especially if they live in the dorms, or even if they're transfer students, and less help was given after their first year of college. It seems like the first year of college is more, administrators and faculty tend to focus more on the first year of the students' college experience rather than throughout the many years in which their workload increases. They have less family support, again, if they live in a dorm, or they become more independent. Change of environment, future debt. Students often worry about the financial issues because colleges are extremely expensive. Employment opportunities. Most students worry about where they will end up in the future, and academic competitiveness. The second theme was mental state of mind inside and outside the classroom. Researchers found that most students had low self-esteem that experienced anxiety. They were also afraid of their peers judging them, focusing more on their social appearance rather than academics. They engaged less in classrooms and with peers, and they had lack of self-determination. Health effects included, the health effects are the third theme that was found within my literature review, in which this interferes with students' memory. They constantly have chronic pain. It can lead to body disorders. They can have depression, suicide, self-harm, and this can harm their cognitive development. Then students may begin to drink alcohol or smoke to cope with their anxiety. My methods, my methods are research sites that include college institutions, such as community colleges and 4-year colleges. The participants are 10 students that participated in my interview questions that attend colleges. And the interview questions included, what symptoms of anxiety do you experience? How often do these symptoms occur? Can you describe a time in the classroom where your anxiety or one of these symptoms has affected you in the classroom? How has your anxiety affected your college experience inside the classroom? Relationships, friendships outside the classroom? Has your anxiety inhibited your ability to procrastinate on school assignments? Do you experience this anxiety off campus? Has this affected your sleep patterns? So for my findings and analysis, I found 4 themes and patterns throughout the interview questions, throughout the responses of the interviewees. The first theme was sharing common symptoms of anxiety in the classroom. Most of the participants explained that they experienced panic attacks. They had trouble speaking, which they would start to stutter or stumble over the words. They had increased heartbeats, so heart palpitations, and they felt nauseous. Excuse me. The second theme that was found was social anxiety. Most of the participants explained that they had developed social anxiety because, they felt they had trouble engaging within the classroom. They also had trouble creating new friends or talking to others. And this made them have trouble asking for help in school, which can lead to them having failing their classes or just having trouble passing classes because they're afraid to ask for help. The third theme that was found was the effects of anxiety on procrastination. So participants claimed that they procrastinated more because they felt exhausted or they just felt incapable of completing the assignments. So it was a lack of determination in which they just did not want to complete the assignments at all. The fourth theme that was found was insufficient amount of sleep. So students had trouble sleeping at night because they were too busy thinking about what happened, the future events of the next day, or just felt an overwhelming amount of pressure, and this caused them to toss and turn at night and not be able to sleep. So for my conclusion, research shared common causes of anxiety and impacts on college students that include common symptoms such as social anxiety, effects on procrastination, and lack of sleep. The amount of students experiencing anxiety is tremendous, and it is becoming more common, in which we need to come together as a community to help prevent this and to possibly have more resources available to students, such as having more therapists or psychologists, things like that available to students at a very low cost, or just at a very low cost at community colleges and at four-year colleges. This can help encourage the students in their academics and rebuild their self-confidence that is needed in order to succeed. And then these are my references. And thank you. I appreciate everything.